It took me a long time to be relaxed around Sir Alec Guinness, because my mom was a big fan of his, and she showed us the Lady Killers, the Lavender Hill Mob, Kind Hearts and Coronets, where he plays 8 different parts, including a woman. I said, there's nothing this guy can't do. And he took me out to lunch to get to know me, or to get to know each other a little bit. And I was effusive in my praise, but I kept calling him Sir Alec. Well, Sir Alec, when you did this part, or Bridge on the River Kwai, or did you, how did they fly you in Scrooge? By the way, he told me he got a hernia from that. But see, there's a little information that just between me, Guinness, and now you two. But I kept calling him Sir Alec, and one point he'd reach over and he tapped me softly twice, and then delivered a rather forceful slap. I said, "What was that about?" And he said, "I want to be known by my name, not my accolade." "Can I call you Big Al?" Now, he roared with laughter. That's the one thing about Alec that made me relax around him, is that he liked irreverent humor. And he liked American humor. But he knew Saturday Night Live. Who knew? But he'd been in New York and he'd seen it. It wasn't on in England. So I used that. I was able to use humor. I remember one time we were in North Africa filming the desert scenes, and Lady Guinness was sketching the mosques, which in that religion is sacrilegious. And so this guy came up, one of the set guards, angrily saying something in Arabic, ripped the pad out of her hands, ripped up her picture, threw it down, and stormed off cursing. And Sir Alec said, "Who in the world was that?" I said, "I have no idea, unless possibly it was a local art critic." Okay, because I knew that was a perfect setup for a joke. And he suppressed the laugh because his wife was right there, but I loved making him laugh. And he corresponded with me all throughout his life. I mean, and he wrote in calligraphy, pen and ink, where the letters get thicker and thin. I mean, it was like a piece of art. And one time I went over to promote something. I was only there for like 3 days. And I came home. I got a letter saying, "How dare